I could not wait forever, babe. I hope you understand.
As you can see from the title of this video, I got a new rod and reel. And I know what a lot of you are thinking, Ethan, do you really need another rod and reel? The answer is no. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I had some Cabela's gift cards as well as some credit card points, so I picked up this bad boy right here. Holy cow, we've been getting a ton of rain and the water's super high and muddy. That's not gonna be good for the fishing, but I'm confident we'll find some. Now let's talk about what this rod and reel is, as well as why I picked it up. Now believe it or not, I actually have a very specific reason why I picked this particular rod and reel up, but I'm not gonna get to that today, so just stay tuned to later this summer where you'll find out more. Regardless, what I really wanted it for is multi-species fishing, and this is a 7-foot ultralight. This is a Daiwa Presso, and then it's a Pflueger President XT. Now these retail for $80 for the reel and then $70 for the rod, but I actually got really good deals on them, so the whole combo I got for about $110, and I'm not that mad about that at all. Because my new ultralight is 7 foot long rather than the 5 foot that my current ultralight is, that's gonna allow me to have a lot more leverage and be able to cast a lot further and set the hook a little bit better. So that's probably just gonna give me a little bit more power and a little bit more versatility on the water. Now as compared to this rod right here, which is actually my Ned Rig rod, it's gonna be quite a bit lighter than this particular rod. So it's kind of a nice little in-betweener rod, which I really have high hopes for this summer. All right, that's probably enough yipping and yapping here on the bank. Let's put the kayak in the water and I'll talk a little bit more about what I'm gonna do today. Obviously, I'm gonna put that rod to the test and hopefully we can put a little flex in it, catch a few fish, and be on our way. I swear, I'm so stupid. I set up my camera at a cool angle, I knocked it off, and I broke my microphone. I just constantly am doing this kind of stuff. Making videos is expensive when you're dumb like me. Essentially, this little piece right here is supposed to be connected to that piece right there. Like, the microphone itself should probably work. The problem is, how am I gonna be able to get that to be cradled in there again? I have no idea. Probably not gonna be able to make that happen. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the water clarity is absolutely trash and it's super, super high because of all the rain we've been having. I did not realize that this lake was so impacted by the rain, so there's a chance that I'm gonna have to switch lakes about halfway through the day because this is brutal. Generally speaking, when you're fishing chocolate milk like this, you wanna be fishing with something big and noisy. When you're throwing an ultralight, you're obviously not throwing something big and noisy, so we'll see what we can do. So to start, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a little rooster tail. I know a lot of you have commented in the past that that's one of your favorite ultralight lures. So I figure, hey, let's give it a try. It's got a little bit of flash to it. So obviously in this dirty water, it could actually be a good bet. Okay, so I just absolutely already can tell that I love the balance of this rod. The way that it can cast this little lure like this precisely is money. So I believe this is the size 25 Pflueger President XT, and this is gonna hold a lot of line, but it's a very, very small reel, so it's gonna be pretty lightweight. That's exactly what I was looking for. I'm using 6-pound braid to a 4-pound fluorocarbon leader, so the thing is 6-pound braid is basically thread, and so you're gonna be able to fit a lot of that on any reel you choose. You know, the water's probably been rising pretty quick, and I would imagine some of these bass are already kind of moving up with it, especially with the sun being out today. I think that we'll be able to pick a few off the bank, who knows. Golly, I did not expect this lake to be so high. There's my rooster tail. I can see it, I've got about a foot of visibility, maybe just a hair more, 14 inches, which on this lake though, normally you've got a decent amount of clarity. I have to think about what these fish were doing before the water got muddy. My guess is they were very close to a spawning bay, probably right on the outside edge. So maybe like a little secondary point on the exterior of a spawning cove. Oh, I just had something come up and there we go. Got him. Oh, come on. We got to use a net just because I don't want to break the line. It's only 4-pound test. Well, folks, I tell you what, he ain't much. He's very small. But we're on the board, my friends, we're on the board. And this rod right here, yeah, she works. I'll take it. So I'm gonna be honest with you, this rod has a lot of flex to it. If I get a 4, 3, 2-pound bass on here, it's gonna be a riot. And that is exactly why I wanted something like this, because it's gonna be super fun. Well, as much fun as I was having with the rooster tail, I feel like a little bit slower moving plastic is gonna be a little bit better. So this bright chartreuse hopefully will allow them to hone in on it and hopefully catch some more fish. Let's go. So the trick now is I'm gonna have to fish much, much slower.
There's a fish. Decent one. Decent one. For a 4-pound test, it's definitely a decent one. There we go. Oh, goodness. Look how fat this fish is. Clearly they are feeding up on something. Look how fat he is. He's a little football. Oh, he's taking a dookie. The old rod and reel. She's working, folks. Kind of a brutal day of fishing. Oh, man, just took a dookie. All right, go back, buddy. That bass was pooping in my boat. Not cool, bass.
So obviously today has been a bit of a grind, but I tell you what, I'm having a lot of fun. Those 2 fish so far have been a blast, and I can tell you one thing, this rod is going to catch me so many more throughout this year. So regardless of the fact that today is really tough, I'm super, super excited for the future of this fishing rod. Really enjoying it. Let's put it back to work. Let's go.
I'm starting to build a little bit more confidence. Catching that last fish really makes me feel a little bit better. I also think that the water clarity is just a hair better the further I go this way. Holy cow, there's so much bait fish tucked up against this dock. Oh, come on. Absolutely bombed this little jig up there. Oh, there he is. Oh, dang it. Man, he took off with that. Oh my gosh. One just attacked the shad right there. Son of a gun, there's fish here, but they're so honed in on those bait fish. Like, it's making it harder to get them to bite. Oh my gosh, I just saw him, he's chasing them. It's not a big fish, but he's absolutely chasing them like crazy. I saw him just swirl around. This looks kind of cool. I didn't know I had these. It's a little shad color. It's definitely gonna look a lot like those bait fish, that's for sure. Let's try this. There's one. Oh yeah. Man, I love the way this rod bends. Get up here. There we go. Stuck him right on the top of the mouth. Oof, popped right out. It ain't much, but it sure feels good. I was just talking about how tired I am because these fish are just driving me nuts. I have one. He's staying down. He's not very big, but look how that rod bends. Look at that. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. Cannot complain.
I know I'm catching dinks today, but what else would you expect? We're using tiny baits on 4-pound tests. I'm having a lot of fun, and that's all that matters.
Oh, there's a bite. Got him. Oh, that's a small, small fish right there. That one don't even need the net. We'll just pull him up. What do I win? Smallest fish of the day. I will take it. Golly, I'm super hungry. I'm super low energy, but this fish, my friends, little buddy, you go ahead. You go back. You just made my day. You just made my day. I tell you what, I am loving this new rod and reel. I am loving this new rod and reel. I cannot wait till we have better conditions and I put this thing to work even more. Be on the lookout for that video because guess what? I'm gonna take this out again here soon and we're gonna, use it a little bit more. So just stay tuned. There'll be a lot more videos with this puppy right here. I am having a blast despite the fact that it is incredibly difficult fishing conditions. There's one. Not very big, but I will take him. He's a little jumper, isn't he? Wowzers. Wow, 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 wow. Getting the net, bud. Holy cannoli. Your mama taught you to jump at an early age, didn't she? You're like, I don't want none of that. Little buddy's a little aggressive, wouldn't you say?
Oh, here, fishy.
I have one. He's running towards me. It's just a little itsy bitsy, itty bitty fishy committee. Hey-o.
It's a dink, but I tell you what, it's a dink that I like catching.
This rod and reel is turning out to be quite a good purchase. Oh yeah. My theory is if you're gonna catch small fish, you might as well make it fun. Get yourself a lighter rod and reel and bada bing bada boom, folks. You're gonna have a good time.
I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I know I've told you 100 times already, but I freaking love this rod and reel. You know what else I love? My ultralight tackle bag. If you want to find out more about everything I bring with me when I go ultralight fishing, all you gotta do is click that video right there. You won't regret it. We'll see you over there.